Okay, I introduce myself first. My name is Sendi Ramdhani. I am from Universitas Surya Kencana, Cianjur, West Java. Good day, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will begin my research by the title Enhancing Student Analytical Reasoning Abilities with GeoGebra Dynamic Worksheet. Introduction. The importance of the analogical reasoning. Analogical reasoning is a cognitive ability that is often used in our daily activities because analogical reasoning is related to the ability to find similarity in no aspect of new situation skill to apply things that are already known to new situations that have similarities to several aspects and skill to generalize. What is the analogical reasoning? Analogical reasoning is the process of observing appropriate or related information, seeing the interaction of item in that information, and creating appropriate mapping in each domain or domain to form conclusion and or obtain general principle. Analogical reasoning process. The analogical reasoning process, according to the Gardner, Smith, and Ramachandran, include three processes. First, the retrieval, namely the process of recalling the previous situation in memory or memories with new situation with an analogous or the same. Mapping, which is the process of aligning or pairing two situations that are considered analogous. Third, evaluation, namely the process of assessing the result of the mapping that has been done and also assessing the conclusion that have been made. Okay, the the problem faced by students in analogical reasoning based on a preliminary study conducted on class 10 high school students include 56% of students still have difficulty in doing analogical reasoning, especially if it is converted into a different context with a verbal expression. Students experience error in the retrieval process, so they will experience or error in the mapping process. What a dynamical worksheet? A dynamic worksheet is an interactive worksheet that combines different elements in a flexible layout. GeoGebra enables the production of the standalone dynamic worksheet as interactive Java applet embedded in its HTML page that present dynamic construction and interactive calculation on the internet. Okay, this is the introduction. The second is the method of my research is a design didactical research or DDR. The first we find or we analyze the learning obstacle, especially we analyze the learning obstacle in analogical reasoning process. And after we have or we find the learning obstacle faced by a student in analogical reasoning process, we design GeoGebra dynamic worksheet based on the learning obstacle. Okay, the third is the result and discussion. Learning obstacle faced by students in logical reasoning abilities. uh, the result of students' answer, as in previous studies, show that when students fail in the retrieval process, then there will be no mapping. This also results in the evaluation process will not occur because there are no conclusion or analogy result. Based on the learning obstacle passed by students in analogical reasoning abilities, we design a GeoGebra dynamic worksheet in three processes. The first is strengthening of the retrieval process. The second is sustaining the mapping process. And third is strengthening the evaluation process. This is the example of a worksheet section to strengthen the retrieval process. This is the example. This is the example of a worksheet section to strengthen the mapping process. And this is the geogebra.org. If we want to make or design our activity or our dynamic worksheet, we can uh, click the results resource, and second we click the create and and click the activity, and third we can make our worksheet or our dynamic worksheet. First is fill the title. After that we can uh, choose what we want. Maybe we can choose the text or GeoGebra, applet, or notes, or question, or video, or feature, or file, PDF, or web. Okay, thank you. But after I will finish my present, I want to uh, I want to give you example my dynamic worksheet. Okay, this is our dynamic worksheet. It is designed to enhance the student analytical reasoning ability. This is the example. This okay. The example maybe is a picture or equation or question. This is a dynamic worksheet. This is the question or other question. Okay. This is the other example. This is the question. This is a dynamic worksheet. Okay. Maybe it helps students to mapping the Okay, thank you. This is my presentation. Thank you for the community of ECM.